Hey there guys, Reckoning here, and welcome back to Doom 1. Episode 2, Mission 5, I believe? This is the Command Center. Now, I don't exactly remember how I ran through this, as I recorded this a while ago, and I had to take a week off from videos due to basically a throat issue. My voice was more or less shot, so recording videos is probably not the best idea. Because that would just stress it and it would prolong it and just a whole bunch of, it's to be expected. It's to be expected. All I remember is the fact that this level does lead to the secret level, and I do show off the secret exit. That I was not aware of prior to, I was not aware of until about 10 minutes prior to recording this. Because in the PS1 port that I so love, that I basically grew up with, because anytime I would play Doom, that's what I would play. I always learned that to get to the secret level of this episode, you would have to do it from mission 7, I believe it is, the spawning vats. And this is not that level. So of course, when I originally got to the Ultimate Doom version of the spawning vats and then found out that the secret exit was not there, I just didn't know how to get the secret level. So I decided, before I recorded this level, since I knew, I think the way it went is that I had a suspicion that it was connected to this level, so I researched it, found out how to get to it, and it actually seems pretty simple. But unless you know what you're doing, I guess wouldn't expect it. But also with the way that I went about it, you do kind of skip a major area of the level. Now, just gunning for the secret exit, you can be out of this level pretty goddamn quick, because it's more or less a short walk from the start. But I might have still been in the mindset to show off most of the level, just in case anybody who wanted to see the entire level and what it offers if you want to go the other ways. And I do recall doing that. So that's pretty good. And now I believe I've run out of things to talk about. Other than the fact that if you are of the type that is interested in the Katawa Shoujo re-upload that I've been doing, and know kind of the sequence of events and what's going to happen relatively soon when we finish off Emi's arc, you know what arc we're going to be getting to. And I had the thought to re-record that entire arc and do it even better than I did last time. Because I'm of the opinion that I probably recorded that one the best and put the most effort into it. So I'm going to see what'll happen if I go and now my 2014 self and record that with all the knowledge that I have of said arc and the novel in general, and see if it comes up better. I would assume it would, because I think I'm going to actually start getting into real video production and whatnot. I'm going to see just what I can do. And I think that'll be my first real chance at doing that. I don't know exactly what I'm going to change and add and whatnot, but I'm sure I can think of something. And then I can always adapt that general model for anything else that I want to go into. Because there are a few of the games that when I do get around to LPing, I want to do them really well because they mean something to me. So that might be something that I have to have when I get around to doing that. Now, as you'll notice, showing where the exit is, we're not going in there, as I bump my mic. Because, again, we're going for the secret exit, but I figured I had to show off the regular exit. And then just for the hell of it, you know, show all this off. Because gotta get all the kills. And to be completely honest, this is not really an episode that you need to save your rockets for. Like, if you run into a large mass of enemies, or a couple barons of hell, like, pulling out the rocket launcher is completely justified. Saving your cells is a better choice. Just because of what you're going to have to go up against in a couple levels. But surprisingly enough, we're only halfway through all this, and we already found the regular exit. So the rest of the video is literally just exploring around and showing all the other stuff. And like I said, if you happen to find a baron, might as well just use your rockets. Or you can, you know, use anything else that you got. But I would recommend against using up your cells. Because again, I'm saving them for something. Because it makes the thing that I'm saving them for easier. And you will know what that is in due time. So I don't believe there's actually a reason to go back here, other than the fact that there's some cell packs right there. So, as I am saving up for something, for the sake of cell ammo, it's a decent idea to come back here. But it does use up some of your time. So if you're going for a short stroll through the level, this is kind of an area that you don't need to go to. But hey, more shotgun ammo, more plasma ammo, it's always good. As long as you have as much as you can. Unfortunately, contrary to what I was reading about the secret level and whatnot, the one weapon we're missing, at least when I looked, is not in there. Because there is one, if you look at our arms area, you can see that the 7 is grayed out, meaning that there's still a gun we haven't seen. Now, if you know your Doom lore, you know exactly what number 7 is. But if you don't know your Doom lore and whatnot, then you don't know what 7 is, so you're probably very curious as to what it is. With, you know, good reason. It's a fantastic weapon. Just to say that much. But, again, contrary to what I was reading, I didn't see it in the secret level, even though when I looked it up it said that it was in the secret level. If it is actually in there, then I didn't see it. But I kind of hoped it was in there. And I remember in the PlayStation port that said weapon was in the refinery, in a little secret area, that if it is accessible in Ultimate Doom, which it most likely is, it's accessible from a different location. And if it is accessible, I am like 90% sure that weapon number 7 is not in there. But, as you probably saw, we have 2 Barons of Hell that we must now deal with. But we've got rockets, so nothing to worry about. And should our rockets not kill all of them, we still have a chain gun, or a minigun, as I've been instructed. So it is technically fitting the definition of a minigun. So we've got our minigun, and we've also got a trusty shotgun, which, if you know really anything about my choice of weapons in an FPS like this, you know that I'm usually going to go with the shotgun. That's just how I roll. So now we're finally getting back into familiar waters. And our secret exit is very near here. And since we're nearing the end of the video, I can tell that we're going to be going mighty soon. So you come into this room, kill all the demons, flip the switch, grab grab all the stuff here, come back out. You'll notice that there's a staircase leading into the fire. There's a teleporter. Go into that teleporter, skip all the lost souls, open the wall, kill lost souls if you want. Then, once that closes and you feel ready, you step into the teleporter here, and you find another exit. Flip that switch, you finish the command center, and you will now move on to, when it comes up, eventually, didn't get the part time, whatever. You will move on to the Fortress of Mystery.